Hi everyone, welcome to a very top secret video today. Shh, don't tell anybody I'm giving my reading comprehension tips away. Tips to help you find the answer when you're reading on your own and you've got to answer questions. Shh, don't tell everybody or they'll all be as clever as you. So in year 2 we have to do some reading on our own, read the question and be able to work out where the answer is. For some questions we need to use our scan and skim skills to quickly find the most important word in the text from the question. Let's practice scanning for a word. Shout out stop when you see the word people. Stop! Well done, great scanning and skimming. This time let's practice scanning for the word behind. Don't forget to shout stop when you spot it. Stop! Well done. Now we've remembered what scanning and skimming is, I'm going to teach you a little new song to help you. So if you know the important word from a question, you need to go back and find it in the text, scan for it and underline it because the answer will be somewhere around there. So need the answer? Take a chance, yeah? When you find it, underline it. When you find it, underline it. Underline it. Need the answer? Take a chance, yeah? When you find it, underline it. When you find it, underline it. Underline it. Let me show you what I mean. So in the question, where was Joseph? We need to read the story and find out where it mentions Joseph, as that will help us find the answer. Let's see if we can spot it. A few days ago, Joseph had been on holiday in Greece when he fell over and broke his wrist. He was very brave because he did not cry at all. Thinking quickly, his little brother James ran as fast as he could to call their dad for help, and Joseph got taken to the hospital where the doctors put his arm in a cast for 6 weeks to help it heal. Now when we're scanning we always need to start from the top, and the first question in a reading test, the answer is usually at the beginning of the story. So shout out when you see Joseph for the first time. Stop! There it is. So if you underline that until we find the name of a place, we find that Joseph had been on holiday in Greece. So that would be the answer to the question. What about this question? What was his little brother called? This question wants to know the name of his brother. So brother is the word we need to scan for and underline in the text to see if we can find the answer. Let's have a go. Shout out when you spot the word brother. Brother, well done. Let's underline it and see if the answer is nearby. His little brother James. So his name was James. Fantastic. Why was Joseph brave? This question wants to know what Joseph did that showed he was brave. So the word brave is the word we need to search for. Are you ready? Shout out when you spot the word brave. Stop! There it is. Let's underline it until we see an answer. He was very brave because he did not cry at all. Wonderful. How many weeks was his arm in a cast? The word weeks is the word we need to scan for this time to find the answer. Are you ready? We're looking for weeks. I've spotted it there straight away. Fantastic. Super scanning. 6 weeks. Fantastic. Sometimes you don't need to underline and questions will give you a few answers and want you to tick the right one. So let's have a go. Which country was Joseph in? And it gives you a choice. Japan, America, Greece or Spain. So what you need to do now is use your scanning and skimming to see if you can see one of these place names in the story. I can see Greece. So all you do is tick Greece and you will get the point. How did Joseph break his wrist? We need to go back and find out what he did to break his wrist. It's not a memory test. We are allowed to read it as many times as we can. So we need to see if it says he was swimming, playing tennis, did he fall over or was he sunbathing? Let's have a look. When he fell over. So he fell over. Well done if you knew that was the answer. Some questions want you to match one side to the other side to make the correct answers. So let's look at the question, who did these things? So we've got the boys in the story were Dad, James and Joseph. One of them broke his wrist, one of them called for help, and one of them took them to the hospital. So, listen to the story and then we'll see if we can work out the answers. A few days ago, Joseph had been on holiday in Greece when he fell over and broke his wrist. He was very brave because he did not cry at all. Thinking quickly, his little brother James ran as fast as he could to call their dad for help, and Joseph got taken to the hospital where the doctors put his arm in a cast for 6 weeks to help it heal. Now look for Dad. Dad for help and took to the hospital. So Dad took them to the hospital. Okay. Now James, we need to look for the James. James ran as fast as he could and called for help. James called for help. And what did Joseph do? He broke his wrist. And when you've only got one left on this side and one left on this side, it's a pretty safe bet that that is the answer. Fantastic. Okay, sometimes questions want you to write one word that means the same as one of the words from the story. Let's have a look. Can you find a word that means the same as fast in the story? Let's have a look. So not the word fast, but another word that means fast. Just one word. Shout stop when you think you've spotted it. I don't think over means fast. Have we got it? Oh, quickly. If you do something quickly, do you do it fast? Yes, that's it. So you would just write that one word, quickly. Well spotted. What about this one? Find and copy a word from the text that means the same as small. So a different word that means small. Start from the beginning and you'll get faster and faster at scanning as you go along. Looking for not the word small, but a word that means the same as small. Little. Does that mean small? Yes, it does. That's the one we need to write down. Well done. The biggest tip I can give you is, need the answer? Take a chance, yeah? And when you find it, underline it. When you find it, underline it. Underline it. Need the answer? Take a chance, yeah? And when you find it, underline it. When you find it, underline it. Well done, super readers. Don't tell anybody else the secret tips. Leave me a like if you'll be using some of these tips in your reading test next week. Bye for now.